Hello everybody, Simon here. Day 2, Shanxi, Ping Yao. Oh my god, I've got such an exciting day ahead of me. I am about to go into a temple here of Zheng Guoci. Guess what? Wukong was filmed here. Come with me, let's go and explore and see what's on offer today. Shanxi, Tai Bangla, Hao Hui Lai Wan Le. Shanxi Tai Zhen Han Le.
Today we have two special guests here, Simon and Ethan. Hi, where are you from?
I come from England.
And this is your son?
This is my son's special day today because today is Ethan's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, bro. And I wish you have a great birthday in Shanxi.
Thank you.
Shanxi is actually my hometown. I left Shanxi like about 20 years ago, but I just come back for many times, especially today. Shanxi become a hot spot. Shanxi has been a really hot place to visit. And this is your first time to Shanxi?
Well, for me personally, this is my second time here, but my first time really to fully appreciate the culture and what's on offer around Shanxi. So I'm really looking forward to exploring around. What I've seen so far, it's been amazing.
So this is your first time to Ethan?
Yeah,
but it's second time to Simon. But the first time you came here for business, you don't have like much time to pay a visit to some tourist attractions.
No, just literally flew in, met some people, and then straight back out again. So for me, very brief visit last time, but this time I'm very fortunate that I'm staying for a few days.
So I was wondering what you think of Shanxi.
My opinion so far, we've been here, this is our second day here. We looked around in the ancient town and that was amazing. Really, really interesting to just back to sort of like olden times of China. Managed to have some of the food, talked to lots of people, really had a wonderful time. So far, it's really amazing.
So thank you so much. So what about you?
Well, my favourite part is the place has a lot of heritage, a lot of history, but I do love food, and my favourite type of food is beef. And I know Shanxi is known for its beef.
Yeah.
So I love the beef.
Especially Pingyao is really famous for beef.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried some noodles? Like Shanxi noodles?
Well, last night, because we were a little bit hungry, we've been doing a lot of walking, and we had, apparently, we were introduced to the local noodles. Wow, my God, they taste incredible. So delicious. And it was such a privilege to be able to taste it. It was late at night, but wow, they were amazing. And filled us up as well.
Let me ask you something. Did you put some vinegar into it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yesterday we tried honey vinegar, regular vinegar, all sorts of different vinegars. And I love it personally. I love vinegar, but being introduced to the vinegar from Shanxi, whole new experience for me personally. I loved it.
So really glad to see like you love China, and I hope you have a great tour here.
Thank you so much.
Have a great time and happy birthday again.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's take a photo.
Look at these designs, how incredible. I've got to be honest, I don't think I've witnessed that style of design before, which is in front of me there. And I'm going to go through to the Hall of the Heavenly Kings. Oh my gosh, this is stunning, isn't it? Look at that. Look at, you can see up close the design. Amazing. And then we have some good luck charms here. Some little notes, what people have written down. Look at the size of that bell. Let's have a look at this. The iconic. The iron bell, decorated with characters and flower in the tower, was cast in the 5th emperor of Emperor Jing Huangtong, making it the oldest iron bell in the whole of China. Look at the design of that bell. That is... So that is the oldest bell in China. This is the Hall of the 10,000 Buddhas, and apparently inside you've got the faces and the sculpture, the designs, are over 1,000 years old, and it's the oldest, it's the only one remaining in the whole of China. Coming through, run through there. I'm gonna go up here, let's go and have a look. This is the Hall of the Three Buddhas. Built in the Ming Dynasty, it contains painted sculptures and frescoes. The shapes of the statues are beautiful and they are typical works of the early Ming Dynasty. The life of the Buddha is illustrated with well executed frescoes on 2 walls. And from this point you can see and truly understand, get a better perspective of all of the buildings from slightly higher up. You can see the architecture and the designs at the end of each of the roof pieces, which is synonymous with the time frame when they were built. Let me just raise the camera.
What do you think is the biggest difference between Chinese Asian architecture and a British or European Asian architecture?
Now that's a good question. In my humble opinion, from what I've witnessed and what I can see, I think that the fundamental difference is that there's timber that's being used here, whereas back over in Europe we are more familiar with using stone.
Right?
Yeah. That's my feeling. Anyway. I'm just about to go on to the next temple, Shuangling. So come with me, let's go and explore. Just arrived at Shuangling Si in Pingyao. Okay, a little bit cooler today, the weather, but really excited about going inside. So much connected with Buddhism, and the buildings, I've been told to look out for the buildings because the structure, and also Wukong. It was filmed here as well. So let's go inside, let's go and check it out and show everybody what is on offer inside. Come on, let's go. Look who is over here. Our guy, Wukong. Ready to rock and roll. Look at him, he looks quite magnificent. Wukong. Da, 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 da. Wow. Look at the stunning architecture at the top there, look. On each end and right in the middle. In the middle, I can see, to me, looks like, is it a lion or is it a dog? And then on each end, look, you've got the dragon, for luck, Long. Hey! And then here, on each piece, you can see the designs. Beautiful, isn't it? Going all the way along. The architecture. And then we've got the 4 people here. Let's go and read about it. Let's have a look, see what it says. Up here, what does it say? Ooh. Let's have a look. This is the entrance to the temple compound. Outside are 4 guardian warriors. Inside are 4 heavenly kings and 8 Bodhisattvas. These vibrant sculptures were made in the Yuan dynasty and the hall was repaired during the Ming dynasty. Wow. It's very beautiful, the gardens, very peaceful as well, if I may say. You can see right the way up there. Look at the architecture here, look, the design as it comes through. So these are timber frames, I'm sure this is wooden frames here, which is what the buildings were built from in China. Whereas the subtle difference between how buildings were made over in Europe is they were made from concrete, whereas here you can see the timber subframe going round the building here, and all of the designs, these pieces are all carved out of wood. Look at that, absolutely beautiful how the characters are all there, and then you have the yellow with the dragons going round. Wow, so beautiful. To here, this hall was built during the reign of Ming Emperor Zhengde, and it is where women came to pray for children. The rigid sculptures were crafted according to local custom in the Qing dynasty. So if you're looking to have a baby, this is the place to come to, just here. So if you're a woman and you want to have a baby, this is where you come to pray. This is the point where you pray to have a child. right round to the back of the temple. And as you can see, as you look down, you can see more of the architecture of the buildings and how they planned them. It's quite striking, isn't it? As you can see, each of the corner sections really makes the buildings what you feel like come alive. You know, they almost tell you a story through how it's been depicted, the structure of these magnificent buildings. And this is so old. It's kind of when you walk around, you can really feel quite not nostalgic. I don't feel nostalgic because obviously I'm not Chinese. I feel an element of, I don't know, I just feel really blessed to be here and to be walking around here at the moment. It's truly quite magnificent. And on this roof here, so this must be an old derelict building here because there's grass growing on the top of the roof. So yeah, I'm sure there must have been thought that was for each of the buildings and how they were planned out all those years and years ago. And then as you look around on the sides, you've got modern buildings with electricity. So you have a combination of the new with the old. That tree is beautiful, isn't it? I'm guessing I'm coming up here to what must be the highest point. It's nice to be up here with the camera giving a full perspective of the whole of all the buildings. So that concludes my walk around Shuangling Temple, and I must say I really enjoyed every minute of walking around here, understanding all about more about it's allowed me the opportunity to understand Chinese culture, buildings, the temples in much more detail. And my friend Wukong, who is right in front of me over here, where apparently they filmed, well, they used this temple here as for filming, and you can see over here as well. Now, when I was a child growing up, I used to watch a program in England called Monkey Magic, and Monkey Magic depicted the storytelling of Wukong, and so I have a close affinity with Chinese culture from a very young age. So I started watching Monkey Magic from when I was 7-8 years of age, and Wukong is so popular around the world now, and my relationship with China was born in 1998 when I first came here, and now I have the wonderful opportunity to come and explore these magnificent temples in Shanxi and get closer to really what is, in my opinion, just something that was inherent with me from a very young age, that obviously I had this affinity with China, its tradition, its cultures, and maybe this is my destiny in life, and I'm fulfilling my destiny what a wonderful time I have had walking around. Thank you so much for today. Tomorrow is going to be even more exciting. I'm going to go on, travel around to some other temples, have a look around, and I'm going to have a wonderful day. So please come back tomorrow, have a look at my video, and we shall have some more fun. Take care for now. See you in the next one. Bye bye for now.